Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And my name is Gabe. And welcome to today's lesson.
Gabe, are you tired today?
Well, I think I have some jet lag.
Did you take a long flight?
Yes, last night, and I came back this morning.
Okay, well, I'm glad you came back. And friends, we have some key words to learn together. The first one is jet lag. Jet lag. Tina has jet lag. She just got back to Washington from Taipei.
Arrive. Arrive. When will your brother arrive?
Museum. Museum. Jeff really enjoyed looking at all the things in the museum.
Return. Return. Sandra will return from her trip next week.
Plan. Plan. Let's plan our weekend. What do you want to do?
Well, what do you want to do? I want to look at these key words one more time. The first one is jet lag. Jet lag.
Arrive. Arrive.
Museum. Museum.
Return. Return.
And plan. Plan.
Now, who do we want to see? We want to see Eddie!
That's what we plan to see? Hey!
Eddie?
Whoa.
Is Eddie sleeping?
Eddie, come on.
Eddie, wake up!
What?
What's
Yeah.
wrong?
Oh, I had jet lag. Yeah.
You have jet lag?
Yeah.
What is going on, Eddie? Did you fly somewhere?
No. Do I need to fly?
Well, yes, you don't have jet lag.
Oh, so I'm just tired.
Yes, that's right. You're
Right.
tired.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but you're not too tired to give us the mission, are you?
No, of course
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
what's the mission?
The mission, what will you see first?
What will Hugh see first?
Well, you will see that answer in our conversation, so let's begin.
Will you have jet lag when you get to Paris?
Probably not. I usually sleep on the plane. Then I feel fine when I arrive.
That's great.
What will you see first?
The Louvre. It's one of the most famous art museums in the world.
It's a really beautiful building, too. I saw a picture of it.
I'd like to see it. Send me a postcard of it, too.
Well, Hugh is going to be busy sending Betty postcards, and we are busy learning a lot of key words from this conversation, so let's begin. The first one is jet lag. Jet lag. Now, when you are traveling, especially by airplane, you might feel very tired after your flight. We call that jet lag.
So if you fly in an airplane that goes from Korea to Vancouver in Washington, then you might have jet lag for a few days. Usually jet lag lasts for a few days.
That is true. I always get jet lag when I fly from Canada to Taipei. When my plane arrives, I am tired. Our next keyword is arrive. Arrive. When you get to a place, that means you arrive. You are there.
So you can say this in a phrase. Have we arrived yet? Are we there yet? Did we arrive? Or you can ask your friend, hey, did you arrive safely?
Or when will your flight arrive? I will pick you up at the airport. Well, friends, we also found the answer to today's mission in this conversation. The question is, what will Hugh see first?
What will Hugh see first? Hugh will see the Louvre. This is also called the Louvre. Now, the Louvre it's a famous art museum in Paris.
That's true, and let's learn that key word, museum. Museum. A museum is a building that you go to. When you're at a museum, you can learn about interesting things.
That's right. So we have an art museum that we're talking about here, and there are different kinds of museums. At an art museum, you will see many kinds of art. You might see lots of scientific things or things that have to do with science, 科学, at a science museum.
And if you go to a history museum, you'll learn about history or things from the past.
There are lots of little cafes in Paris. I see them in movies all the time.
I know. I'll go to one for a cup of coffee.
Can you send me a postcard of a cafe too?
You know, Betty, I changed my mind. I'm not going to send you any postcards.
Why not?
When I return, I'll bring you a picture book of Paris.
Great! Then I can plan my own trip to Paris.
Well, when Hugh comes back, he might bring a picture of something for Betty. Now, there's another word that means to come back. Let's look at this key word, return. Say it with me. Return. When you return, you come back to a place. So if you're leaving your home and you want to come back, then you are returning to your home.
Let's use it. We can say Susie returns from school every day at 4 o'clock. Or you can ask someone, what time does your flight return?
When will you return from spending time with your friends? When will you come home? Now I want to look at one more key word here. The word is plan. Plan. When you plan something, you are thinking about getting ready for something. You are thinking about getting ready to do something. You are planning something.
That's right. When you plan to do something, you decide where to go and what you'll do. You can plan your day, plan your weekend, or plan a holiday in the future.
And Betty says that she will think about planning a trip to Paris. So you can plan your day, you can plan your wedding, you can plan something in the future, you can plan a trip. There are different things that you can plan.
And how is Betty going to plan her trip? Well, Hugh said that he's going to bring her a picture book of Paris. Now, this is a big book with many pictures of the city inside, so she can look through and then decide what she wants to see.
That sounds like a pretty good idea. And if you want to tell someone to go somewhere, maybe you can bring a picture book of that place, and then you can talk them into going to that place.
Song time.
Very nice. Hey there, friends! Now it's time for Song Time. And today we have a special guest with us here on Let's Talk in English. Welcome, Christina from the Sunshine Singers.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, everybody. It's good to be here.
And I'm glad you're here too. Now, Christina, what is the name of this song?
It's called The Weather Report.
The Weather Report. And I understand that you wrote this song. Is that right?
Well, I didn't write the words for this song, but I wrote the music for the song.
Oh, you wrote the music. Okay, so you wrote the melody.
That's right.
And it's a very beautiful melody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a very happy melody. And friends, there's a word I want to talk about. The word melody. M-E-L-O-D-Y. The melody of a song is the main sound that a song has. It's the sound that the singer is supposed to sing, the melody. And all songs have a melody, right?
That's right.
But some songs also have harmony. H-A-R-M-O-N-Y. Harmony. Harmony is another sound that a song can have, and the harmony sounds good with the melody. And harmony can make a song sound really beautiful, right, Christina?
That's right.
I have an idea. Let's give our friends an example of melody and harmony.
Okay. What song should we sing?
How about Happy Birthday?
Okay.
So we'll start with the melody, and later we'll add the harmony. Great. Now, Christina, give us the pitch. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Right. That's great. Well, that was fun. Christina, is it your birthday?
No, is it yours?
Oh, no. But I'm sure it's somebody's birthday. If it's your birthday today, that song was for you. That's a fun song. Okay, now back to the weather report. There is something about this song that is special. This song sounds like a happy song. Now, Christina, do you like to write music?
Of course I do.
Well, then I have a question for you. Is there something special that you can do to make a song sound happy?
Well, one way to make a song sound happy is to write it in a major key.
Well, a major key. I think that is a major point we need to talk about. The word major. If something is written in a major key, that means it will sound happier, usually. This word major, M-A-J-O-R. What's the opposite of major?
It's minor.
M-I-N-O-R. Christina, give us a major key.
Okay, this is a major key.
Now give us a minor key. And as you can see, a major key does sound happier. Hey, Christina, thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
And now it's time for
The Weather Report.
Take a look at the weather report before you go out today. It may be hot or it may be cold, but spring is on its way. April showers bring May flowers and hope for a beautiful day. Windy, rainy, hot or cold, changing every day. Take a look at the weather report before you go out today. It may be hot or it may be cold, but spring is on its way. April showers, spring May flowers, and hope for a beautiful day. Windy, rainy, hot or cold, changing every day. The forecast is for me to know if spring is here to stay.
Conversation replay.
Will you have jet lag when you get to Paris?
Probably not. I usually sleep on the plane. Then I feel fine when I arrive.
That's great.
What will you see first?
The Louvre. It's one of the most famous art museums in the world.
It's a really beautiful building, too. I saw a picture of it.
I'd like to see it. Send me a postcard of it, too.
There are lots of little cafes in Paris. I see them in movies all the time.
I know. I'll go to one for a cup of coffee.
Can you send me a postcard of a cafe, too?
You know, Betty, I changed my mind. I'm not going to send you any postcards.
Why not?
When I return, I'll bring you a picture book of Paris.
Great! Then I can plan my own trip to Paris.
Calendar phrase.
So, Gabe, are you ready for your trip?
Andrea, yes, I am.
Oh, good. So, are you packed?
No. No, I'm not packed. That's one thing I need to do.
Okay, well, that is important to pack before you take a trip. So, friends, you can ask someone our calendar phrase. It is, are you packed?
Are you packed?
When you ask someone, are you packed? You're asking if all of their clothes and everything they need is in a bag or in a suitcase.
So make sure that you pack well before a trip. Are you packed?
Are you packed? Well, friends, let's learn more about this with our calendar phrase skit.
Are you packed?
Are you packed?
Hey, Jan, are you packed?
Am I packed for what?
For your trip. Are you packed?
What trip?
Your trip to Hawaii. Are you packed?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to Hawaii. Marie is going to Hawaii.
Oh. Are you packed?
Are you packed?
It is time for the question of the day.
And
Eddie?
I'll give you that question. All right?
All right.
Okay, here it is. Do you want to go to Paris? Why or why not?
Do you want to go to Paris? Why or why not?
Well, I've heard that Paris is a wonderful place to visit and that it's very romantic. And of course, it has great food. So sure, I want to go to Paris.
Sounds great. Friends, what about you? Ask someone this question today and then join us again tomorrow right here on Let's Talk in English,
On PTS and on the radio.
where learning English can be fun.
Hey, that's
Bye-bye.
right.